Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bryant with SFFT Source, your premier unofficial guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. And it has been a crazy weekend here in San Antonio. We've been trying to get here to Fright Fest, and it's actually Sunday now, and they closed yesterday due to the poor weather. They closed early. So we're trying to make this work. We're very excited for Fright Fest. They have 5 shows this year. Monster Mash Bash, Monster Boogie, and Rock Apocalypse are returning, which are arguably some of the best Halloween-themed shows you can find in the country. And then we have the all-new House of Bones and the all-new Awakening, which is where all of the Scare Zone monsters come out to terrorize the guests each night. So we're going to walk around. What I really want to do is kind of show you guys the scare zones during the day so you can get a good grasp on them. And then, of course, we'll go through them at night. They do not like us filming in haunted houses, but I will still show you guys where those are, and we'll kind of talk about them. I do plan on at least going into the new one. Maybe we'll go into some more. Time will tell. Definitely want to see all the shows today. And there are lots of Fright Fest themed food offerings that we're going to go through, and hopefully we'll get to try some of those and show them to you. Like I said, we're very excited to be here, so let's go into the park. Ooh, spooky humidity fog on the camera lens. They do have a special Fright Fest VIP self-guided tour, $199.99. The main addition to this is the Haunted House Express Pass. I encourage you guys to pause this if you want to read this whole thing. We're over in Casa de Six Flags in the Los Festivales section, and you can buy the Iron Rattler Coaster Dynamics Nano Coaster models here, and you can also buy your membership lanyards here. This is the shop that is right inside front gate to the right. Standing over here in front of Mockingbird Funnel Cakes here in Los Festivales. This is where you can get 2 of the Fright Fest specialty options. They have the Death by Chocolate Funnel Cake, which is a funnel cake topped with powdered sugar, crushed Oreos, chocolate whipped cream, chocolate syrup, brownie bites, and chocolate ice cream. That's available on the dining pass as a snack, plus $2. And then you can also get the Basket of Goals, which is fried beignets with powdered sugar. And that is just a normal snack on the dining pass. They also brought back the really fun hanging skulls for this year, which adds a really nice touch. And you can see over here at Zaragoza Theater, this is where the brand new House of Bones show is, and we'll show you clips of that later on. Here in Texas State Square in Los Festivales is the location of the brand new Scare Zone, Soul Harvest. Now this is kind of dilapidated barn themed, you can see here. And there's the sign, and they have this really cool, humongous, this is probably 2 Bryant's tall monster over here. There's some spiders on the barn, really cool. This took over the Chupacabras from Hell Scare Zone, so you won't see that anymore, but this one definitely looks promising. And of course, we'll come back through here at night to give this a look. Here's a look at the haunted house pricing. You can get an express pass, valid today only for $20, and valid all of Fright Fest for $24.99. It looks like they've gotten rid of the tiers, and they just do this by day or by season, so just keep that in mind. This will probably make the express pass line quite a bit longer. Teatro Fiesta, which is an outdoor stage here in Los Festivales, is the location of another one of the entertainment offerings. This is where you can catch Monster Boogie. And you can see they did a fun redo of the stage. It's all spooky now, so we'll definitely be checking this out later as well. We are over here at Old Blues Barbecue in Crack Axle Canyon, which is just across from the entrance to Whitewater Bay, which is closed for the season, but I wanted to give you guys another look at some of the specialty Fright Fest foods. Here they have the Swamp Manchos, cheese nachos topped with brisket, black beans, shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, and guacamole. This is a meal on the dining pass plus $1. You can do a Goblin Spud, which is a baked potato topped with brisket and shredded cheese. This is available as a meal on the dining pass. And then you have the Count Brocula Spud, which is a baked potato topped with grilled chicken, veggies, and ranch dressing. And this is also available as a meal on the dining pass. Please also keep in mind that these baked potatoes do come with your choice of a side, so they do have the typical sides served here during Fright Fest. As you can see, it's sunny, but that is very deceiving. We've been fighting rain most of the time we've been here. I just wanted to show you guys. Buried Alive is the haunted house here. It's right next to the old school Photo Emporium, also across from Panda Express here. And then Slaughterhouse 6 is actually in that building next to the Roadrunner Express. station, and that haunted house is also returning. So 2 haunted houses that are returning this year, and both of them are located here in Crack Axle Canyon. So this is actually the park's outdoor haunted house making its return for the 2nd year. This is Blood Bayou, and you actually enter where you enter to ride Gully Washer, the park's rapids ride. As you can see during the day, Gully Washer is running at 7:30. Blood Bayou opens, so I'm not sure when Gully Washer actually closes. We'll have to keep a lookout on that. But this one does open at 7:30, a little bit later than the other ones, because they try to get it nice and dark. So if we swing across from the Blood Bayou entrance and Gully Washer, you will see Bubba's River Cafe here in Crack Axle Canyon. This is another place you can get specialty food offerings during Fright Fest, and you can do a slime burger, which is a bacon cheeseburger topped with guacamole. That's available on the dining pass plus $1. It is a meal. The Hellhound burger, which is a bacon cheeseburger topped with jalapenos, that's a normal dining pass option. And you can also get creepy crawler fingers, which is a large serving of fries topped with cheese, bacon, and ranch dressing. The 3 Six Flags food groups, and that is also available on the dining pass as a meal. So you have 3 meal options here, and they do have signage up, so when you do come, you can actually see what I'm talking about. Another thing that I noticed here at Bubba's River Cafe is there is a reserved serving line for Diamond and Diamond Elite members, and they also have a reserved indoor dining room. So this room here, which is also right across from Gully Washer, is actually reserved for Diamond and Diamond Elite members to eat in. Here is a daytime look at the Aftermath Scare Zone. As you can see, this has returned this year. This one's very fun, so we'll show it to you at night. This is in between Spassburg over here, and then when you go from Spassburg, from Crack Axle Canyon over to Spassburg, right over here by Lone Star Lils. Here we are entering Spassburg, right across from Bugs Whitewater Rapids, and you can see this is where they moved the Wicked Hollow Scare Zone. So a bigger area, kind of away from the brand new Grand Carousel location. You can see we got some good old fun blood and guts going on in here. And they put one of the witches up here, the freaky witches. You can see we've got some voodoo looking dolls with some aluminum foil tape on their face, I think is what that is. Ooh, spooky. And the really cool wagon from last year is over here. And this building is actually the new haunted house, which we will go look at here in a second. We're here inside Singerfest Hall, which is in the Spassburg section of the park, the huge food court. And they have a few specialty Fright Fest options. They have the burrito, which is a beef and bean chimichanga with a small chips and queso. That's a meal on the dining pass. The creepy crawly foot-long hot dog, which is a foot-long hot dog topped with mac and cheese and bacon served with tater tots. That is a meal on the dining pass. Witch's Nails foot-long hot dog, which is topped with corn chips, chili, and cheese, also served with tater tots on the dining pass as a meal. The Monster Meat Sandwich, pork rib sandwich served with one side. That is available as a meal on the dining pass. And the Takis Zombie Nachos, which is Takis topped with pulled barbecue, cheese sauce, sour cream, and hot sauce. That is also a meal on the dining pass. Here's a look at the creepy crawly footlong, which is topped with macaroni and cheese and bacon. And I'll be very honest with you guys, this might be the most inefficient food service situation I've had at this park all year. You would have thought we were building a rocket ship back there, and then with only one cash register open, even on a day that's not very busy, it just can really change the complexion of your day, unfortunately. Here's the entrance to Midnight Museum of the Macabre, which is the brand new haunted house for this year. And I did say that Diamond and Diamond Elite get exclusive access from 5 to 6. It's actually 6 to 7 according to the sign. But they did a really nice job. You actually go around the back, and this is next to Studio 6F. For those of you wondering, I'll give you a more out shot of this, but it looks really fun from what you can see here. You can see all the banners and stuff. I'm sure there's more once you get into that little back area over there. Looks like soon there will be a grab-and-go food option for snacks, drinks, and ice cream here in Spassburg. This is under this little covered area by Kinderstein, which is the mini teacups attraction. So we'll have to keep a look at it. It doesn't look like this has actually served anything yet. Monster Boogie playing in Teatro Fiesta, and now we're going to check out the brand new show called House of Bones in Zaragoza Theater.
Save us from that man with the heads. Save us from his evil curse. It's gonna get bad, yeah, it's gonna get worse. Focus out of his hand. Save us from that evil man.
We are over here at Funnelicious, which is in Rockville. You can kind of see it is across from the entrance to Batman the Ride, and there are some Halloween themed food options here. You can get fried cheesecake, fried pecan pie, fried pumpkin pie, and a PB&J sandwich, and these are all on the dining pass as a snack option. And what we will do is we will spin around this way. The sun is starting to slightly set, and this is the zombie apocalypse scare zone here out in front of Rockville High, or should I say Rockkill High, because also directly in front of us is one of the haunted houses, and this is Rockkill High School, and it is themed, it is zombie themed, and it actually takes place in Rockville High School, so it's very fun, very relevant, and a very nice way for them to tie in the town itself into Fright Fest. Here is a closer look at Rockkill High School for those of you who are interested. I assume that you will be able to buy haunted house passes here. A lot of these stands are open, but there are stands closer to the front of the park that are still, or I should say a lot of these stands are closed. A lot of other stands at the front of the park are open though. Here is the new location of the Circus Berserkus scare zone. It's actually in this alleyway next to Rockkill High School and Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. So this, I think this might actually be a much better spot. It's much more kind of confined, so they will be able to be a little bit more effective. So as I said before, they do not like you to film inside the haunted houses. We have done Midnight Museum of the Macabre. We did the 6 to 7 p.m. Diamond Elite preview. Very fun, very cool haunted house. And there's actually a lot of scare actors in it. And we just did Rockkill High School. It's the same layout as before. Definitely a lot more monsters in there than last year. So things are looking up. We'll have to see what the scare zones do later on to see if there's actually more people in those. But next up, we're actually going to go to Fiesta Bay Boardwalk, and I will show you some of those, well, the haunted house that's on Fiesta Bay Boardwalk. Here is the location of the Carnival 3D haunted house. Now, as you can see, they actually close Pandemonium during Fright Fest, and Carnival 3D takes place in the building that used to be the queue line for this ride. And just to give you a little more reference, this is kind of across from Spinsanity, but we're gonna go do this one next. The premise of this one is there's clowns and 3D glasses, and you really can't go wrong when you have clowns and 3D glasses, you know what I'm saying? So the theme definitely continues with Carnival 3D. There are a lot more monsters in there, and what's fun is they actually control your flashlight, so you'll be walking and you can see, and then all of a sudden, flashlight goes out, so get ready if you're going in there. For those of you who don't follow us on our other social media platforms, you would have seen that Pirates of the Deep Sea, the all-new dark ride here on Fiesta Bay Boardwalk, will open on January 1st, 2019 to Diamond and Diamond Elite holders, and then it will open later on for all the other guests that come to Fiesta Texas. So if you're here for the fireworks on New Year's Eve and you have Diamond or Diamond Elite, you can actually come over here and be one of the first people to ride this. The fog has begun. We're very close to the awakening happening, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure where it's supposed to happen. They kind of said park wide, but then the map shows Crack Axle Canyon and Whistle Stop Still, but we all know that that's not a thing, so I'm not real sure. We are back in Crack Axle Canyon, and we are going to do the Slaughterhouse 6 haunted house, which doesn't seem to have a sign anymore, but the main entrance is right here to the right of the Roadrunner Express entrance. If you're looking for the VIP Express entrance, it's actually on the other side of this Acme company store, which is the exit to Roadrunner Express. So let's go check it out. So there are some monsters coming out over here, but not all of them, so I don't really know. They're all kind of probably coming out in different spots, but there's this cool guy. Oh, he's going after a little kid. So I don't know. Oh, geez. Uh-oh. So if you come into Thirsty Buffalo Saloon, which is in Crack Axle Canyon across from Panda Express, they do have some specialty adult beverages. You can do a special lighted skull glass for $12.99. It's 20 ounces. You put beer in there. And then they have the Bloodthirsty, it's just the Fright Fest flight. $19.99 includes Draft Voodoo Ranger, Draft Dead Ringer, Poisoned Apple Cider Cocktail, Black Lemonade Cocktail. So you get those 4 drinks for $19.99. I assume they're a little bit on the smaller side, but that's okay. And you can do the Vampire's Dream Blood Bag for $12.99. What's in it? I don't know. They don't really tell you. And you can also do Jello syringes, 1 for $4 and 2 for $7. So if you like the adult beverage situation, then you'll want to come over here in the Thirsty Buffalo Saloon, which is a lot spookier than normal during Fright Fest. So I just did Slaughterhouse 6 by myself. That was scary. Lots of loud noises, but very fun. I don't remember it. That was the first time I did it in a while. And then I did Buried Alive, which is also located here in Crack Axle Canyon, and it escalated very quickly. There was like a monk and a demon, and they were trying to sacrifice, so, you know, you gotta watch out for that stuff. We're over here in the Wicked Hollow Scare Zone. It's quite active. I think that's like fake Pinocchio pretending like he ain't alive. You have the Grim Reaper on stilts over there. She's super embarrassed, very blushed. Oh jeez, so angry.
The king hates happiness and children.
Good times. We are at Sundance Theater in Crack Axle Canyon, and we're going to watch Rock Apocalypse.
And now we're shaking up the thing. Gonna come and get me. Now the ladies want to come. Open. Time to go. What's broken in this night? Think around, I'm reaching for you.
We hope you enjoyed those clips of Rock Apocalypse, and I personally hope that the sound is not super distorted like last year. I'm using a different camera, so we'll see. But we are now going to do Blood Bayou. We waited for it to get a little bit darker since it is outdoor. So, let's go. Spooky. Ooh. Alright, here's the Aftermath scare zone. Oh dear. Oh, he did a breathing thing. It was scary. It's a lot less foggy than earlier. I guess we came in at a good interval for the fog. We haven't really had a lot of monsters in this one today. I don't know if that's all year or if it's just right now. But just so you guys can get an idea. We are coming up on the zombie apocalypse scare zone, which is here in Rockville, and we got some freaky twisting going on. It's really nice. It's all really nice, yeah. Oh dear. Oh. Ooh. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh. I actually have a slider out here. For those of you who don't know what a slider is, it's someone who flings across the ground on their knees. I agree. Yes. And now we will go through Circus Berserkus Scare Zone. There's a clown waiting for us. There he is. Oh, he's reeling us in. Oh yeah. Oh man, good times. This one has a weapon. No big deal. Oh, gotcha. Are they around this corner? Nope. I thought they would be. Just an innocent person sweeping the path. Uh-oh. Ah, we are at the all-new Soul Harvest Scare Zone. Let's see what we got. A spooky barn. I like spooky barns. It's a guy with a mask. It's a girl losing her mind, I think. Yeah, she's losing her mind. Not much going on. This guy lights up. This is the huge monster thing from before. And here's a look at the barn from the front. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? It looks like that thing from Lord of the Rings. What is it doing? Ew. You're nasty. They're coming out of the woodwork now. I just saw a werewolf guy. This guy just keeps hiding. It's a pretty good one though. Alright guys, it's time for Monster Mash Bash, which is the humongous closing show that they do each night during Fright Fest in Lone Star Lil's Amphitheater. Enjoy.
just a young life that you need all the time.
What she's slipping on that guy, she's talking crazy. Looking at me sideways, always coming at me. Why you acting like you never met a man? I don't disrespect, don't you disrespect.
You big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Sing it! We will rock you. Let me hear you. We will rock you. Oh yeah. We will rock you. That bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery. Left alone with Big Fat Fanny, she was such a naughty nanny. Hey, big woman, you had a bad boy out of me.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this trip to Six Flags Fiesta Texas and Fright Fest 2018. Definitely a very fun trip. We had to be very patient with the rain, but it definitely paid off with the crowds. We enjoyed the brand new haunted house, and I highly encourage you guys to go check that one out. Please keep in mind the haunted houses are free, and if you're Diamond and Diamond Elite members, you do get upgraded perks that can be found in our Fright Fest 2018 guide at sffTsource.com. We thought that the all-new House of Bones show was fantastic. Of course, all of the other show offerings are always fantastic, so if scaring or being scared isn't your forte, then the shows alone will make your Fright Fest visit fantastic. We will be back at the park for Fright Fest in the middle of October, and if there's anything you didn't see now that you would love to see from us, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure to try and check that out for you guys. We thank you guys for watching. Also, if you have any Fright Fest questions, please also ask those in the comments below, and we'll see you guys soon.